Hi all, today we are going to see some numericals on loading effect so that this concept will be clear to you. So in order to understand this concept, I am taking two IAS questions which came in previous IAS exams so that this concept will be clear. So first one, when a voltmeter is connected across either of the 200 kilo ohm resistors in figure 1. So in figure 1 it is shown here 200 volts is the input and 200 kilo ohms resistor is there. Across any one of these 100 kilo ohms if you connect a meter, so that is what is telling here. When a voltmeter is connected across either of the 200 kilo ohm resistor in figure 1, it shows a reading of 90 volts. That means this voltmeter is showing a reading of 90 volts when it should actually have been 100 volts, because we know when 200 volts is given into series combination of 100 kilo ohms, so voltage across any resistor will be V into that resistance by total resistance. So 200 into 100 divided by 200, because 100 plus 100, it will be obviously equal to 100 volts, but actually it is showing only 90 volts. So it is asked, calculate the internal resistance of the voltmeter being used. And along with this, actually some more theory part is also given there. It is asked that why this is happening. Please explain the reason why the voltage measured is less than the actual value. That means you have to explain about what is the loading effect due to the instrument. So loading effect, complete theory and derivations we have already seen in our last lecture. So let us only see the numerical part in today's lecture. So for that, what I am assuming the internal resistance of these instrument I am representing by Rm. Let us assume the internal resistance is equal to Rm. So now the total parallel combination of this 100 kilo ohms plus Rm will be, parallel combination means R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 form. So I can tell that the equivalent resistance of this combination will be 100, that will be multiplied by RV divided by 100 plus RV. Agree with me? So this I am taking as equation number 1. So if you want to calculate the total resistance that is connected across your 200 volts will be equal to this equivalent resistance in series with 100 kilo ohms. Agree with me? So this I am taking as 100 kilo ohms. Let us assume this is also measured in Rm kilo ohms. So that calculation will be easy. And it is given there voltage across the voltmeter. That means by keeping this voltmeter, the voltage across this is measured by the voltmeter. So voltage across voltmeter is, it is mentioned there, voltmeter is showing 90 volts. So 90 will be equal to total voltage, that is supply voltage Vs, into that resistance. That means is the parallel combination of these two. So it is R equivalent value divided by total resistance. Agree with me? So this will be nothing but equal to 200 multiplied by R equivalent divided by 100 plus R equivalent value. So from this I can simplify this further to get the further analysis. So this I can write as, so that I am writing here 90 is equal to 200 divided by 200 divided by, so this denominator, this R equivalent I am bringing to the denominator. So when you bring this R equivalent to denominator, it will become 100 divided by R equivalent plus 1. 100 divided by R equivalent plus 1. So from this I can write 100 divided by R equivalent value will be equal to 200 by 90 minus 1. Agree with me? So from this I can calculate my R equivalent value will be equal to 100 divided by R equivalent I am taking this side and this entire thing I am bringing this side. So this will become equal to 200 by 90 minus 1. So this is my R equivalent value. So if you calculate it, you will get it as 81.8181 kilo ohms. So let us take it as equation number 2. So now what I am doing, because I know the value of R equivalent, so I have to calculate the value of RV. So I am substituting this, whatever the answer we got in equation number 2. So substituting R equivalent value in equation number 1. So when you are substituting in equation number 1, it will be equal to 100 divided by 100 by RV plus 1. So this is equal to 81.8181 kilo ohms. So both side it is kilo ohms, so I am neglecting to writing this one. So from this I can calculate my value of RV will be equal to, so if you simplify it, I am directly writing the equation. This will be 100 divided by 100 by 81.8181 minus 1. So if you calculate this one, you will get it as 449.997 kilo ohms, 449.997 kilo ohms, or this I can write as approximately equal to 450 kilo ohms. So you can see, because of connecting an instrument of 450 kilo ohms, instead of reading 100 volts, it is reading how much? It is reading only 90 volts. So there is an error of 10 volts because of introduction of this measuring instrument. You can see that the instrument resistance is equal to 450 kilo ohms. If you further increase the resistance further, it will draw the less current, or it will have less loading effect. So automatically that value will approach near to the true value. So as the value of the resistance is going on decreasing, so automatically it will draw more current, or we can tell it will have more loading effect on your instrument. So in order to understand this concept, so another numerical is given, that is in IES 2013. Let us discuss it so that it will be completely clear to you how this resistance or the current drawn by the voltmeter is going to have the effect on the true value or the measured value. So it is required to measure the voltage across a 10 kilo ohms resistor of the circuit shown in figure number 2 below. So this is figure number 2 that is mentioned. So two voltmeters are available. Voltmeter A is 1 milliampere moment. That means voltmeter A takes 1 milliampere for it full scale measurement. So and voltmeter B is 50 microampere moment. The meaning of this 50 microampere meter moment means, so in order to measure the full value of the voltage, that whatever it is designed for, it will draw 50 microamperes. That means the second voltmeter draws the less current compared to the first one for the same deflection. So both use their 50 volt scales. So what is the meaning of this? So for measuring, that means to display 50 volts on its dial, the first instruments take 1 milliampere, whereas the second instrument take 50 microamperes. So that is what is mentioned. So calculate reading of each voltmeter, the error from the true reading. So because of this voltmeter, how the loading effect is there, what will be the actual value that is measured. So this is what is asked. So let us try to solve this one. So before proceeding to this one, let us try to calculate what will be the actual value or the true value of the voltage. So true value of the voltage will be equal to 100 multiplied by, I want to measure across 10 kilo ohms. So this will be 10 divided by 10 plus 20. 10 divided by 10 plus 20. So what will come? So this will come as 33.333 volts. Actually, the voltmeter that is connected here should show 33.333 volts, but that will not happen in practice. So before proceeding to this, let us calculate the resistance of each instrument. So resistance of the meter 1, so I am representing by RM1, this will be equal to, so for measuring 50 volts, it is drawing a current of 1 milliampere. So that will be 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Voltage by resistance is the current, or voltage by current will be nothing but equal to resistance. So 50 is the full scale reading of this one divided by 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So if you calculate it, you will get it as 50 kilo ohms. Similarly, resistance of meter number 2, again for measuring the 50 volts, how much current it is taking? 50 microamperes it is taking. So 50 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So when you substitute this one, you will get it as 1000 kilo ohms. So second instrument is having a resistance of 1000 kilo ohms. So let us take one by one voltmeter and analyze for it. So first one I am taking with voltmeter 1. With voltmeter 1, when you are measuring, how it will come. So we can calculate the equivalent resistance with the voltmeter 1 will be equal to R2 multiplied by Rm divided by R2 plus Rm. You agree with me? So this will be equal to R2 multiplied by Rm1 divided by R2 plus Rm1. So this will be R2 is 10 kilo ohms multiplied by Rm1. Rm1 is 50 divided by 10 plus 50. Agree with me? So this one, if you calculate, you will get it as 50 by 6. These units are in kilo ohms. So now I can calculate the voltage that is measured by this voltmeter, or voltage across this voltmeter will be equal to Vs into R equivalent 1 divided by R equivalent 1 plus R1. R equivalent 1 plus R1. So this will be equal to 100 multiplied by 50 by 6 divided by 50 by 6 plus the second resistance is 20. This is what is there. So this will be equal to 29.412 volts. So this is the value of voltage that is measured. So it is asked what is the value of error in reading. So the error in reading will be equal to the voltage that is measured, that is voltage that is measured is Vm minus true value divided by true value into 100. You agree with me? So this I can write as, what is the voltage that is measured? 29.412 minus true value is 33.333, we have already calculated, divided by 33.333, because this is my actual value, but because of the instrument that voltage is changed, it is measuring only 29.412. So if you calculate it, you will get it as 11.763 percentage. Okay, let us try to calculate with voltmeter number 2. With voltmeter number 2, how the reading will come. So again with voltmeter number 2, R equivalent to will be equal to R2 into RM2 divided by R2 plus RM2. Agree with me? So what is the value of R2? R2 is 10 and RM2, that meter 2 is 1000 kilo ohms divided by 10 plus 1000. So this will be equal to 1000 divided by 101 kilo ohms. So from this I can calculate my voltage that is measured will be equal to 100, that voltage multiplied by this 1000 divided by 101 divided by 1000 divided by 101 plus resistance R1 is 20. I am directly writing the equation. So this will become equal to 33.113 volts. Agree with me? So from this I can calculate my error. So error will be equal to 33.113 minus 33.333, that is my true value divided by true value, 33.333 into 100. So how much you will get it? 0.66. So you can compare the first one with the second one. You can see with the second instrument the error is only 0.66, whereas the first voltmeter the error is more. Can you guess the reason why the error is more? Because it is drawing more current, because first instrument is drawing more current when compared to second instrument, or whichever instrument is taking the less current, we call it as it is more sensitive. That means for a small current itself, it can display the more value. So we can tell the second instrument is more sensitive when compared to first instrument. Or in other ways, we can tell in another sense, the second instrument has more input impedance when compared to the first voltmeter. So from this we can conclude that the voltmeter whichever is having the more impedance will have the less error compared to the voltmeter having the lower impedance, or otherwise in terms of the sensitivity we can tell that the voltmeter of higher sensitivity provides more reliable results. So therefore we can conclude that a voltmeter of higher sensitivity provides more reliable results. That's why whenever you are purchasing a voltmeter from the market, you have to see that which voltmeter for a given type of measurement only, which voltmeter is taking minimum possible current. That means which voltmeter is more sensitive, so that will give better result when compared to whichever instrument is taking more current or more loading effect. So that precaution should be taken care. I hope this concept of the loading is completely clear to you. If you still have any queries, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. I will answer to your queries from there. Thank you very much.